Is this what the kids call aesthetic? Welcome back to Road to J. Cole Feature, the series that's all about my journey as a newly full-time rapper trying to eventually get J. Cole on a song. This past week, I've been thinking a lot about gratitude, and the thing that prompted that was a phone call I had at the very beginning of the week. So I've got a performance in the works in late summer in Washington, D.C. It's going to be like a really big lineup of a bunch of people, and the guy who's putting it all together wanted to give me a call to talk about some of the logistics. He was at my show on April 4th in D.C., and it's going to be at the same venue, so he wanted to just talk about like all that, how we got everything to work and sound good. And let me tell you, that conversation honestly just warmed my heart. He was really laying the compliments on thick. You know, he was asking about logistic things, but doing it from the perspective of your show was really good. How do we do that? And then he was also telling me about how he's been listening to my music a lot and he really likes how vulnerable I am in my lyrics and just like all these really nice compliments, just really laying it on thick. And, you know, it was making me feel good, stroking my ego a little bit. But I noticed partway through the conversation that I was kind of just going through the motions of saying thank you. You know, as a person who makes art and puts it out into the world, I'm very fortunate to have gotten a lot of compliments on the stuff I make. And so I've also gotten a lot of practice telling people thank you. And what that means is sometimes I can say thank you, but I'm not really internalizing like how kind it is of people to say nice things about the things I've made or the things I'm doing. And at first, as he was saying all this, I was like, these are really nice words and everything, but why isn't it really like hitting me like that? Why am I going to get off the phone and just move on with my day like I normally do, you know? And then I tried a little thought experiment, which I think is particularly appropriate to bring up in this series because it's called Road to J. Cole Feature. And the thought experiment was, okay, imagine that right now this guy isn't just this guy from DC. Imagine this is J. Cole on the line with me. Imagine right now I'm talking to my hero, Jermaine Cole. He's on the phone telling me that he loves my lyrics. You know, he was really impressed by my performance, all this really nice stuff. And I was thinking about how if it was J. Cole on the line right now, it would be the best moment of my life. Like hearing somebody who I really admire who's done it at such a high level, telling me the same exact things that this guy on the phone is currently telling me right now would have been such an incredible experience. And then I took it a step further and realized, hold on, like really, we're all just people. And yes, like I look up to J. Cole because his music has touched me. He's also made it. He's a celebrity. So it's like obvious that it's touched many other people out there too. And so, yeah, maybe there is a reason that we should give celebrities or famous people or whatever a little more like credit. But at the end of the day, if I would react insanely to J. Cole telling me the same exact things that this guy on the phone is telling me right now, I can also choose to be having a great positive experience with this guy on the phone, even though he's not J. Cole. It's the same words being said. I can choose to just hear the words that are being said and separate that from the person who's saying them and give those words the most power they could possibly have. And so then I focused back on the phone call and it made me so happy. Like I wasn't just saying thank you anymore. I was meaning it. I meant it from the heart. It was like, dude, thank you so much. That means the absolute world to me. And immediately after I got off the phone with that guy, I decided to sit in that feeling for a little bit. You know, I decided to cherish that. And I opened up my phone and I started writing lyrics. I was like, you know, this is an experience that deserves to be like put into words and not just stuck in my head. And so I wrote a verse that I'm actually really proud of. I think it came out really well about basically everything I just said to you. And I think I'm going to try something new this week, which is I'm going to upload that verse to YouTube as a members only video. The song is not done. It's literally just that one verse. And then I kind of have another verse at the beginning and like a little bit of a hook, but it's not done at all. I'm not comfortable sharing the rest of it. But that verse is pretty dope, and I want people to hear it and let me know if you want me to make it into a full song. So there's going to be a members-only video. If you join the channel for only $5 a month, you'll have full access to that for now and for the rest of the time. And if you do join the channel, or even if you're just watching this video and enjoying it, thank you. I'm trying to mean it when I say thank you. It really means the world that anybody is watching what I'm doing right now as I'm just like making eye contact with a camera. Speaking of music, another thing I did this week was I got the final masters for 2 more songs on my EP. My EP is 5 songs. The first one is I Don't Want Potential, which is already finished and out. And then the next 4, I have 2 out of 4 of those fully mastered. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really grateful to Jay Paris. He's my mastering engineer and also just a really good friend of mine. every time that you've heard a DG the Artist song, it's been mastered by Jay Paris. So thank you to him for doing that. He makes them sound way better than I could. This week, I'm also so grateful for my friends Risk and The Vibe. The reason this video is coming out late, I usually record these on Thursdays and it's already Monday, is because I spent all day Thursday editing the Fooligans concert vlog, which was the concert I did with Risk and The Vibe a few weeks back. And the whole time I was editing, I was just so happy. Like, I'm the type of person where it's really hard for me to sit down and edit like for hours on end. Like, I need a lot of breaks and stuff, but basically all day Thursday, I was editing and I was just enjoying it so much because I love those guys. They're the best. Seeing the two of them performing at such a high level and seeing the crowd being so receptive to them and me is just like so heartwarming, and it was just making me so happy to go through all the footage. So if you haven't checked out the vlog, I'll link it in the description. I'm really proud of it. And the reason I didn't record this video on Friday is because Friday I spent some time with Risk and The Vibe recording the next episode of our podcast. That's right, it's coming back. I'm so excited for this episode. We all took an ADHD screening test to see, if we should get checked out further for ADHD. We'll explain it more in the video. We all have varying degrees of thinking we have or don't have ADHD. So yeah, it was a really interesting episode. I think you'll enjoy it, so stay tuned for that. And then on Saturday, I spent even more time with Risk and The Vibe. We went out in public in Washington, D.C. and just recorded a bunch of content like music videos and things like that for our upcoming songs, and it was really fun. Going out in public to do music stuff on my own is always so scary, but doing it with them makes it so much fun and way less terrifying. Like, they were hyping me up so much whenever I had to like rap for a video, because I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm scared to just rap in public where people don't have the context of who I am. Like, I'm not scared to rap at my own show. That's normal, but like in public, I'm just gonna stand there and start rapping. Like, it's terrifying. So they were really helping me get through that, which was awesome. And another thing I did this week that doesn't really fit under the umbrella of gratitude, maybe I can shoehorn it in there, I don't know, is I went to 2 open mic nights. And I guess I am really grateful for the open mic scene in Washington, D.C. It's been so receptive to my music. I love going there and like meeting new people who have never heard my music before and people who have, and just, they can sing along with it and all that sort of stuff. It was really fun. That's everything I did for my rap career this week. Let's take a look at the statistics. Honestly, stats have been pretty good. YouTube subscribers have gone up, Instagram followers have gone up, Spotify monthly listeners has remained like mostly stagnant, no huge change there, but a bunch of streams, which is great. And finally, let's move on to this week's shoutout. This week's shoutout goes to Austin Antoine. Austin is a DMV-based rapper who I met at the open mics around here, and he just makes such compelling music. Every time I listen to him or see him on stage, the things he's saying and the way he says them is just so unique and creative. He's got really witty punchlines. He's got really great methods of storytelling and like making his song really feel like a whole journey. His flows are always on point, and his ability to freestyle on stage and just talk about whatever at length is so incredible, and it's something I wish I could do. I'm gonna recommend his song, The 3 Stages of Modern Dating. He's got a really cool NPR Tiny Desk submission for that song, and it's just such an engaging song from the beginning to the end. It's got 3 parts. It's about his experience dating in the modern world, and it's so entertaining, so go check it out. If you want to be considered for next week's shout out, let me know in the comments. That's about it for this week's episode of Road to J. Cole Feature. Make sure to stay grateful. Let me know in the comments something that you're grateful for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.